Actors earn a paycheck while their shows are airing, but their financial journey doesn't end there. When a show goes off the air, many actors continue to receive money through royalties, also referred to as residuals, which are often part of their contracts. These payments come into play whenever their shows or movies are rebroadcast as reruns. Additionally, actors benefit from sales of DVDs or videos, and they receive compensation if their work is sold to streaming platforms or cable networks. The amounts vary significantly based on the show's popularity and the actor's role. For instance, lead actors on long-running series can make substantial sums each year from these residuals, sometimes reaching into the six-figure range. Even supporting characters can earn a decent income from reruns, especially if the show remains popular over time. If you have ever been curious about the actual earnings of your favorite actors from these royalties, you will find the figures quite surprising. Seinfeld is known as a great comedian who has a unique ability to make people laugh. He took his humor and created a fictionalized version of himself for the hit TV show Seinfeld. This show, often described as a show about nothing, became one of the greatest TV shows of all time. It originally aired from 1989 to 1998, capturing the lives of four friends living in New York City. The show's clever writing and relatable characters resonated with many viewers, making it a cultural phenomenon. Even after its finale in 1998, the show's popularity has continued to thrive, especially among younger generations who discover it through reruns and streaming services like Hulu. Jerry Seinfeld has been able to benefit immensely from the enduring success of his show. He reportedly earns around $110 million a year in royalties from television and Hulu. This impressive income comes without the need for him to actively work on new projects. Instead, he simply signs the checks, enjoying the financial rewards of a show that has left a lasting impact on comedy and television. This unique situation highlights how a well-crafted show can provide lasting benefits for its creators long after it has ended. One of the funniest women in the world, Carol Burnett, gained immense popularity through her iconic variety show, The Carol Burnett Show. This groundbreaking program showcased her incredible talent as an actress and comedian, earning her a special place in television history. Her influence is so significant that there is even a Golden Globe Award named after her, recognizing her accomplishments in the entertainment industry. Despite the show ending over 40 years ago, it continues to resonate with audiences, and many still enjoy watching reruns today. Unfortunately, Carol's contract did not include residuals from reruns and streaming services, which is a common issue faced by many actors and actresses. This lack of residual income means that her financial gain from the ongoing popularity of her show is limited. In fact, for each DVD sold, she earns only 1 cent. This situation highlights the challenges that even successful entertainers can face regarding their earnings from past work. Carol Burnett's legacy as a comedic icon remains strong, yet the financial aspects of her career tell a different story. John Goodman gained fame for his role as Dan Connor on the popular sitcom Roseanne, which aired for 9 seasons from 1988 to 1997. The show was groundbreaking as it depicted a blue-collar family facing real struggles to make ends meet. Viewers followed Dan, his wife Roseanne, and their children Becky, Darlene, DJ, and later baby Jerry. Roseanne tackled serious and controversial topics, making it one of the most beloved sitcoms of its time. Even after its original run, the show continues to air in syndication on networks like TV Land and CMT, along with the streaming service Peacock, earning John Goodman approximately $1 million a year in syndication royalties. In May 2018, a reboot of the show was launched, but it faced controversy when Roseanne was fired for making racially charged comments on Twitter about Valerie Jarrett, a former aide to President Obama. This led to the reboot being rebranded as The Connors, where the writers decided to kill off Roseanne's character with an overdose of prescription pills. The Connors continues to air, and it is likely that John Goodman will receive royalties from this ongoing series as well. Eve Plum is best known for her role as the middle daughter Jan Brady on The Brady Bunch. The show followed the Brady family, the first blended family on television. Carol Brady has 3 daughters, Marcia, Jan, and Cindy. Her second husband, Mike, has 3 sons, Greg, Peter, and Bobby. When The Brady Bunch first aired, it did not receive much critical acclaim and ended after 5 seasons. However, once the show went into syndication, it gained immense popularity and became one of the most beloved TV shows in reruns over the last 40 years. Despite this success, the cast members, including Eve, do not earn any money from reruns or marathons. If the cast had someone else negotiating their contracts, they could all be incredibly wealthy today. The missed opportunity for earnings from syndication highlights how important contract negotiations can be for actors. The legacy of the Brady Bunch continues to thrive, but the financial benefits for the original cast remain a lost chance. Betty White was an iconic actress whose career spanned an incredible 80 years, marking the longest television career in history. She was the longest living cast member of the beloved 80s sitcom The Golden Girls, where she played the charming and naive Rose Nyland. The show's humor and relatable content have stood the test of time, making it feel fresh and funny even today. This enduring appeal is a significant reason why The Golden Girls continues to do exceptionally well in syndication. During her lifetime, Betty White made a fortune in royalties from the show, earning around $8 million a year since its conclusion in 1992. Even after her passing in 2021, the money from her work continues to flow in. The terms of her will determine how her future royalties are distributed, ensuring that her legacy and contributions to entertainment will live on. Betty White's influence on television and her ability to connect with audiences across generations make her a cherished figure in the industry. Kudrow played Phoebe Buffay in one of the greatest sitcoms in history, Friends. This beloved show featured a talented cast including Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Matthew Perry, Matt LeBlanc, and David Schwimmer. The series followed the quirky Phoebe and her friends Monica, Rachel, Joey, Chandler, and Ross as they navigated life in New York City. When Friends first aired, nobody involved expected it to achieve the immense success it did. They had no idea that the show would continue to resonate with audiences long after the series finale on May 6, 2004. As time went on, Friends found new life when Netflix began streaming it, attracting a new generation of fans. Even after Netflix dropped the show, HBO Max picked it up, ensuring that the show's popularity remained strong. Friends generates an impressive $1 billion in residuals annually, with the 6 main cast members receiving 2% of that total. Lisa Kudrow, through her work in movies and television, earns around $20 million a year. With such a steady income, she has more than enough financial security if she ever chooses to retire. Kelsey Grammer holds the remarkable record for playing the same character longer than any other actor. He began portraying Dr. Frasier Crane, a psychiatrist, on the beloved TV show Cheers, which ran for over 10 years. Frasier was such a beloved character that he became the focus of his own spin-off, Frasier. This show centers on Frasier, his family, and his job as a radio psychiatrist on talk radio, all while he navigates the ups and downs of finding love. Kelsey earned an impressive $1.6 million per episode from both Cheers and Frasier, a testament to his popularity and talent. Even today, he continues to benefit from his past successes, raking in around $13 million in residuals. If the Frasier reboot gets picked up, there is potential for him to earn even more in residuals later on. His career showcases not only his acting skills, but also the lasting impact of his iconic character on television history. As a leading cast member of Friends, David Schwimmer played the beloved character Ross Geller. Ross is known as Monica's brother, and his character had a complicated will-they-won't-they relationship with Rachel, played by Jennifer Aniston. This dynamic kept fans engaged throughout the series. Ross's character was also notable for his quick marriages, having been divorced 3 times by the age of 30, which added a layer of humor and tragedy to his love life. Ultimately, Ross ended up with Rachel in the series finale, a resolution that fans had been rooting for since the beginning of the show. To maintain harmony among the cast, the 6 main actors, including Schwimmer, agreed to be paid the same amount. This decision helped prevent any off-screen financial disputes. Schwimmer's contract is on par with that of his co-star Lisa Kudrow. In terms of earnings, he receives 2% of the show's impressive $1 billion a year from syndication. This translates to about $20 million a year in royalties, a figure that matches the earnings of his fellow lead cast members. The financial success of Friends continues to benefit Schwimmer and his co-stars long after the show has ended. In the 1980s, Ted Danson brought to life the beloved character Sam Malone in the hit comedy Cheers. Sam was a former pitcher for the Boston Red Sox who left the game due to struggles with alcohol. He opened a bar in Boston called Cheers, where he became known for his charm and sexual escapades. The character's relationships, particularly the on-again, off-again romance with Diane Chambers, and later with Rebecca Howe, captivated audiences and added depth to the show. Danson's portrayal of Sam Malone was not just about humor, It also touched on serious themes like addiction and redemption. During the final season of Cheers, Danson earned an impressive $450,000 per episode. Despite this financial success, he grew weary of playing Sam Malone and decided to move on to new opportunities. This choice did not negatively impact his finances. After leaving Cheers, Danson continued to act in various projects, showcasing his versatility as an actor. Remarkably, he also earns around $5 million annually in residuals from Cheers. This income allows him to benefit from the show's enduring popularity without needing to actively participate in new productions. Danson's ability to live off these reruns exemplifies the lasting impact of his iconic role and the financial rewards that come with it. When Jim Parsons was cast as Sheldon Cooper on The Big Bang Theory, he struck gold. The character, a quirky and socially awkward physicist, resonated with audiences and became a cultural phenomenon. The show premiered on CBS in 2007 and enjoyed a successful run for 12 seasons, totaling 279 episodes. Throughout its airing, Parsons became a household name, earning acclaim for his portrayal of Sheldon. By the time the series wrapped up, he had reached the pinnacle of television earnings, reportedly making over $1 million per episode. His decision to leave the show surprised many fans, especially since it remained immensely popular and profitable. Despite stepping away from the spotlight of the series, The Big Bang Theory continues to thrive in syndication, airing frequently on various networks and streaming services. This ongoing popularity ensures that Parsons still benefits financially from the show. He reportedly earns around $10 million a year in royalties, allowing him to live comfortably off reruns of a series that changed his life. MASH is a comedy drama that stands out as a unique television show. Set on an army base during the Korean War, it skillfully blends humor with the serious themes of war, which is often a horrifying subject. The characters in the show are primarily doctors and surgeons who navigate the challenges of wartime medicine. Alan Alda plays the iconic role of Benjamin Hawkeye Pierce, the chief surgeon, and the leading man of the series. Over the course of the show's 11 seasons, Hawkeye evolves significantly. By the finale, he transforms into a kind and respectable man, reflecting the growth of his character. The producers allowed Alda the creative freedom to infuse his own morals and ideals into Hawkeye, making the portrayal feel more genuine and relatable. This connection has resonated with audiences, contributing to the show's enduring popularity. Today, Alda earns $1 million a year in royalties from reruns of MASH, which continue to air on networks like TV Land and AMC. If you have never seen the show, it is definitely worth checking out. Ray Romano starred in the hit comedy Everybody Loves Raymond from 1996 through 2005. In this beloved show, Ray plays a character also named Ray, who navigates the ups and downs of family life with his wife, Deborah Barone, and their 3 children. While it might seem like a typical family sitcom, the dynamic is anything but ordinary. Ray's overbearing and intrusive mother, along with his father and younger brother, live just across the street. This setup leads to plenty of stress and chaos in the Barone household, making for hilarious and relatable moments. The show received rave reviews during its run and quickly became one of the top-rated sitcoms on television. Even after 17 years since the series finale, Everybody Loves Raymond continues to capture the hearts of viewers. Thanks to syndication and streaming services, a new generation is discovering the charm of the show. It airs regularly on networks like IFC and TV Land, and fans can also find it on platforms such as Peacock, Apple TV, and Prime Video. With reruns being so frequent, Ray Romano enjoys a remarkable income from royalties, making around $18 million a year. This impressive figure highlights the enduring popularity of a show that has been off the air for nearly 2 decades. David Hyde Pierce has had a successful career in both movies and television. He is well known for his roles in various productions, including The Good Wife and A Bug's Life. However, the most significant source of his income comes from his iconic role in the beloved TV comedy Frasier. In this show, he portrayed Niles Crane, the sophisticated and often neurotic psychiatrist brother of Frasier Crane, played by Kelsey Grammer. The casting executives chose David for this role after seeing his headshot, as he bore a resemblance to a younger Kelsey Grammer. This decision proved to be a pivotal moment in his career. Frasier aired from 1993 to 2004 and became a cultural phenomenon. Even after the show ended, David continued to earn substantial royalties from it. Over the years, he has made more than $40 million in residuals from his work on Frasier alone. This amount far surpasses what he earns from his other acting projects. The enduring popularity of Frasier, with its clever writing and memorable characters, ensures that David Hyde Pierce's contributions are still celebrated today. His financial success from the show highlights the lasting impact of classic television on actors' careers and earnings. Before his rise to fame, George Clooney had a few minor roles in television and film. His big break came with the popular 90s medical drama ER. In this series, he portrayed Dr. Doug Ross, a charming pediatrician who quickly became a fan favorite. Clooney's performance in ER captivated audiences, especially women, and he played this beloved character for 5 of the show's 15 seasons. This role was not just a stepping stone, it launched him into superstardom and paved the way for a successful career in Hollywood. After ER, Clooney became one of the highest paid actors in the world. His success in film and television has been remarkable, but what many people may not realize is that he continues to earn significant income from his time on ER. Even though he left the show over a decade ago, Clooney makes an impressive $13 million a year in residuals from the series. This ongoing financial success is a testament to the lasting impact of his role and the show's popularity. His earnings from ER alone illustrate how powerful reruns can be, allowing actors to benefit long after the original airing has ended. Before becoming a well-known talk show host, Dr. Phil was a psychologist. His journey into the spotlight began with a focus on relatable topics that many people face daily. Issues like childhood trauma, loss, and dysfunctional families were at the forefront of his early episodes. As his show gained popularity, the content evolved to include more sensational stories, such as individuals with unusual eating habits. This shift helped attract a wider audience, keeping viewers engaged with the program. Dr. Phil continues to produce new episodes, with season 21 premiering in September 2022. The show has been renewed through May 23, indicating its ongoing success and relevance. Since it is still airing, the exact amount he will earn in residuals once the series concludes remains uncertain. However, his contract suggests that Dr. Phil could make up to $10 million in royalties unless he decides to renegotiate. This potential income reflects the show's enduring popularity and the value of his brand in the television landscape. Today, Ed O'Neill is best known for his role as Jay Pritchett on Modern Family. However, before Modern Family, he gained fame for his iconic role as Al Bundy on the hit TV comedy Married with Children. This show ran from 1987 through 1997 and followed the life of Al, a miserable shoe salesman, along with his couch potato wife Peggy, their promiscuous daughter Kelly, and their son Bud. The show became a top-rated series thanks to its unique cast and raunchy humor, although it did face plenty of complaints from the conservative public. Even years after its original airing, reruns of Married with Children continued to be popular, available on various TV channels and streaming networks like Peacock, Hulu, Apple TV, and Prime Video. Ed O'Neill has found a significant source of income from these reruns. He reportedly makes around $10 million in royalties now that Modern Family has ended, and is also being aired in reruns and on streaming platforms. His success in both shows has allowed him to enjoy a comfortable lifestyle, showcasing how actors can benefit from their past roles long after the shows have concluded.